You know, it doesn't feel like June. Honestly, it feels like March, but time does fly by. What's up, you guys? Chet-Guthrie, the Dream Poet here, coming to you all with another fun summertime vlog. Yes, this is my summertime series all throughout the month of June. I do nothing but fun summer-related stuff. Just because it gets warm outside, it gets really nice, hair's out of place, but that's okay. But anyway, you guys, today we are here at the Ripley's Aquarium. Now, I filmed the aquarium about 2 years ago, but there is something I've been wanting to do here for a while now. It's been a long time coming, but I want to do the glass bottom boat tour. So anyway, I'm here with my family. I'm going to do that. Really looking forward to it. And we might film a few things here and there while we get down to the spot. So anyway, guys, let's get to it. Okay, I've got about 20 minutes before I need to be at my boat. So I think we're gonna look around a little bit. We're gonna do a little bit of exploring, and we're gonna do this boat trip. It's been on the list for a while, but today it has finally happened. This is gonna be really, really cool. And by the way, if you all are curious how I got here so quickly, I did not have to go through the entire aquarium. I really just had to walk through the gift shop. And it was about as simple as that. By the way, look at the super croc. Or sucamimus. I think it's a well, it wouldn't be a sucamimus, but a super croc. Now, the original one, not this cast mold, this was found in, I think it was either Brazil or Egypt. Anyway, that's how they found out about the super croc. And that is beautiful. Check that out. It is signed. It looks like it is signed. I think that's by Roy Schneider. That's pretty darn cool. It looks like you can do a silent auction. Looks like you can buy it now for about $405, or invest about $295 in it. I don't know. I might just put my money in on that. And that is some cool artwork. It's Captain Jack Sparrow, but it's made out of metal, like almost as a steampunk kind of thing. Like his dreads. That. Oh my goodness. Go tell him like how many man hours went into creating something like that. And this is, of course, Davy Jones. I believe it's Davy Jones. You know, he's got the thick finger. You can stick people with it. Captain Jack Sparrow. I don't know. To tell you the truth, I kind of like Salazar more than I like Davy Jones. Unless he's got a pretty thick arm too. You know, wouldn't it be cool if they could somehow clone the Megalodon? I mean, I know it's totally impossible, but just think about it. I wonder like where they could put it at. I mean, I think probably the only other place that could be even remotely worked is the Georgia Aquarium, but that's not even possible on that end. I don't know. Science is a weird thing. And that is a big set of Megalodon teeth. And since we're near the end and we're waiting for the boat trip, let's mess around in Stingray Bay. I don't know. Looks like they're all over there. Maybe we can get this buddy to come over. Come on. Come on. No. No, he doesn't want to. But he looks friendly. Come on. Come on, buddy. Well, I guess not. Still, I like the stingray, though. They're a very, very peaceful animal. Oh, and that's interesting. There's a little hammerhead right over there. I wonder if we can get him to come over. Or maybe not. Maybe? Come on. Well, I guess not. Okay, now the time is about 4:20ish. With this particular thing that they do here at the Ripley's Aquarium, you want to be here about 10 minutes prior. So I think we're gonna go ahead and get on the boat. Just right up this way. Oh, this is gonna be awesome. So I guess, yeah, it'll be over here, I think. Yeah, yeah, right over here. Let's do it. And here we go. Oh, this is gonna be cool. Oh, wow. Oh, okay, now this. Oh, wow. Oh, look at the shark.
Right off the bat.
Oh, dude, this is
a nice one, too.
Oh, wow. Oh.
Okay,
Just sit down for a moment. And that is a really big stinger.
Alright, hello everyone. Welcome to the class bottom up. My name is Carter and I'm going to be your captain today. In the back we have our navigator map. He's going to be the one pulling us across the water. Now, you folks are all currently floating over Shark Lagoon. We don't just call it that because we think it's a cool name. This tank actually has 15 live sharks swimming around in it. We have 9 sand tiger sharks, and those are going to be the biggest sharks you'll see in our tank today. We also have 3 nurse sharks. Now, our nurse sharks are usually going to be hanging out at the bottom of the sand with their heads underneath the coral. We also have 2 sand gar sharks. Those are going to be the smaller black sharks you'll see swimming quickly through the water. And then we have 1 oceanic blacktip. She's going to look just like those sandbars, but she has a bit more of a metallic look to her with those black tips on her fins. She's going to be the quickest shark in the tank. We also have some special guests you can keep your eyes open for. We have 1 southern stingray. She's going to be real easy to spot because she's the only stingray that's in this tank. And she'll look like a big brown pancake laying in the sand. We also have 2 sawfish, 1 male and 1 female. Though unfortunately our male sawfish isn't a big fan of the boat. He does become incredibly nervous whenever we stay over top of him for too long. So if we do happen to see him, we are just going to pass by him. Though once we get to our female side of the tank, I'll be able to tell you guys more about the men. Because she doesn't mind the boat at all. She actually quite likes it. So if we do get to see her, we can stay over top of her for as long as we want. Now, we also have 1 very elusive green sea turtle named Sally. Though no promises we're going to get to see her, because she does like to play hide and seek, and she is quite good at it. Especially when the aquarium gets a bit too loud for her, she will go and hide away in our coral. Though she does come out and we're able to spot her, I'll tell you guys more about her. That is our male sawfish. We have over 6,000 fish in this tank across 76 different species. So it's going to take me a minute or so to figure out exactly which fish we're talking about. Now, as we make our way down into the back corner of the tank, we're going to be able to see a lot of our coral and shipwreck decorations beneath your feet. Below you are made out of concrete, plaster, and latex. You can't have any of the real stuff in here, especially the coral. This coral is actually an endangered species. There's only about 30% left of our original coral populations in our oceans today. So we like to keep our live coral out of harm's way in smaller tanks, just to make sure nothing bad will happen to it. Plus, to get coral to the size of the decorations we have, it would take a few thousand years for it to be able to grow this large, because coral can only grow about a couple of centimeters each year. Same thing goes for our shipwreck decorations. Obviously, we can't have any real wood or metal rusting away in the tank with the fish, since they would slowly start to deteriorate in the tank over time, and that would start making our fish incredibly sick. Now, as we start moving past the shipwreck and the coral, we're going to start coming up on the second part of our acrylic tunnel, and this is usually the area of the tank where our female sawfish likes to hang out. Now, we're not really really too sure why they like laying on top of the tunnel so much, but we think it might be because the air conditioning flows up to the top and it feels good on their stomachs. Our female is a little bit shorter than our male is. Our male is about 15 to 16 feet long, and she's only about 13 to 14. But she is our biggest fish in the aquarium because she weighs around 700 to 1,000 gallons. In the fish world, the females are going to be at least a little bit bigger than the males are, and that's because the females need that extra body mass and weight to be able to carry around their babies if they decide to have any. And this is our female laying on top of the tunnel right here. Now, the long saw at the end of their face that gives them their name is called a rostrum, and they're going to use those kind of like rakes or shovels in the sand to dig up things that they like to eat, like oysters, clams, and shrimps. Also known as cartilaginous fish, which means they don't have any bones in their bodies at all. They're entirely made up of cartilage, same thing our ears and nose are made out of. So if you were to feel the back of your earlobe, that's actually what they're going to feel like if you were able to reach down into the water and touch them. Now, a lot of people tend to mistake the sawfish for sharks because of the large dorsal fins they have on their backs. Some people will also mistake them for swordfish because of those long rostrums, but they're actually not related to either of those species. They are, in fact, a part of the ray family, so they're related to things like stingrays, manta rays, guitarfish, and electric rays. An easy way to tell that they are a part of the ray family is if you're going through the tunnel and you're able to look up at them. You'll see that they have that same kind of smile the stingrays have, because they don't actually have any teeth in their mouth at all. They have what are known as grinding plates, and those plates are going to be what grinds up the hard shells of those oysters and clams they like to eat. Plus, another easy way to tell them apart from sharks is that they're only going to have their gills on their stomachs like the rest of our rays, while the sharks are only going to have gills on the sides of their heads. Speaking of our sharks, a lot of people usually wonder why people like to come into the aquarium to see sharks that look big and scary, but the divers that have to go into the tanks with them can't be around any aggressive animals that might try and attack them while they're cleaning. So our sharks are actually really big scaredy cats. They are practically afraid of their own shadows, so they're much more afraid of us than we are of them. If I were to accidentally fall into the tank with them, they would actually swim away from me. They wouldn't want to be around me. That's why you won't see sand tigers near beaches or anywhere where there's going to be a lot of loud boats and people out in the wild, because they want to be somewhere where it's a lot more peaceful and quiet. Here goes one of our sand tiger sharks, one of our females. Now, our most aggressive shark that we have in this tank would be our oceanic blacktip. Well, when I say she's aggressive, I only mean she's more curious than the other sharks are. So instead of swimming away, she would actually come up to me, but she'd just want to check me out to see what I am. And then after a few moments, she'd just get bored of me, and she'd swim away again. Now, of the smaller fish that you're going to be able to see below your feet that are closer to the sand are going to...
That was awesome. That was well worth the extra $13. Plus I got to see something that I hadn't seen before, another side of the aquarium. That was amazing. But anyway, guys, remember, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon. Always means a lot. Goes to show that y'all care. That y'all want to see more awesome videos. So without further ado, you guys, this vlog is over.